got come through. Bad boy, shut your mouth. Yeah, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, your shit. Eat your heart out. Sweat it.
Tennis table, like a curved tennis table, like table tennis. I mean, like
no,
like ping pong.
Yeah, but
No.
but they're playing soccer with like they can hit it like it's like a mix between soccer and volleyball and ping pong.
I've never
it's
heard
like
of that.
so fucking weird, and it was like 3 a.m. the other night, and I was like off in like the weird part of YouTube, and I was watching like Brazil versus Norway or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this sport? And there was like a bunch of people in the crowd. Like it was a tournament where the winner got like $150,000. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this?
This is what happens before the show, folks.
Yeah, welcome to the show. As you guys can see, Cody's telling us about curved balls and ping pong and all the good stuff. No, it's all good. I didn't warn you guys because like let's start with a story every time, you know. But anyways, welcome to the Friday Fallout, guys. And then that's the end of the show. We'll see you guys next week. You know? As you can see, we got Glenn. He's made it here. Good to see you, Glenn. He's also in, what is that, Rick and Morty?
Yeah, I can't remember what planet this is, but I remember something about eating a fruit.
Nice.
And
Looks like dick trees to me. And then we got coming returning back, Mr. Anthony Ramella. You see him with his bitchin' background with all his posters. Also, he's getting ready because Santa Claus season's coming up soon. So if you guys need a Santa, make sure you guys hit him up. How you doing, Anthony?
Doing good. Spent the entire week trying to get our Shake and Bake website done, so it's been brutal. Still got to work tomorrow and the next day to try to finish it up. But yeah, it's been a long week, and anyone that's ever built a website before can feel my struggle. If you think that that's easy, screw you.
Yeah, it's not like MySpace back in the day where you copy and paste code from a Hello Kitty website. You got to take a little bit more effort.
No.
That's good to hear. Also, we got Cody. What's up, dude? That's about as deep as I figured it would go. And then, yeah. So anyways, what a shitty fucking week if you're on the side of the world that we're on. We won't get into the politics part, but I'm glad to see you guys here. And we're going to give you guys a good time to relax, unwind, and hopefully have Anthony yelling at me how to control the show by the end of it. So we'll all figure it out. So let's go ahead and get into what we're vaping on. We'll get that out of the way. And then just have some bullshit. We also do have some fun stuff coming up. So anyways, let's start with Anthony, man. What are you vaping on? And drinking on?
So I'm drinking a beautiful, wonderful beer out of a gorgeous glass. I just said that, you know how you make a cheap beer look, fancy, is you put it in a fancy glass. So I have Coors Light in this fancy glass here, so it looks even fancier. Vaping on my Alpha One. This is my beat up one. I have two of these. One of them I keep really nice. This one's pretty beat up, but it looks kind of like an old Walkman. Falcon King on top. I'm getting big into the mixing it up. Shit, I'm making my own liquid now, so that's all I'm doing. So that one's got a strawberry marshmallow flavor that I've been working on, and then I have one of these Puma, this Vapor Storm Puma mod. It's got this little rubberized coating that's all imprinted. Regular original Falcon on top of that with the flavor that I'm most proud of called Sticky Nuts. This is a caramel peanut butter flavor that I really like. So
Nice.
like putting those sticky nuts in my mouth, it's delicious. And that's it for me. I did pretty not a big buffet because it seems like buffets on this show are just kind of a waste of time anymore.
Yeah, no one comes here for the vapor-related stuff.
We know what Cody's gonna have. Like if he comes up with something shocking, I'll say. But it's gonna be a pod in the recurve and a squonk, and then we're gonna move on to somebody else. So anyway, hey Cody, what you vaping on?
I will skip.
All right, I'll just go ahead then. Glenn, you go first, man. We haven't heard from you in
I was like, it should just be Anthony and Glenn. Like,
You guys are the only two that care about like vaping and
just
stuff
tell us
like
what
that.
flavor pod you're vaping on this week. That's really all I want to know.
I think I'm out. I might have another one.
I'm actually mixing it up this week and popped Falcon King on top of my Aegis, and I've got apple donut milk in it.
Oh, nice.
That sounds interesting. I mean, that sounds like a decent flavor.
Oh,
I'm not a huge apple fan, but
it's fire, man.
It definitely
how do you
sounds like
that
some
Falcon King.
You know, it's the best sub tank I've owned since the what the hell was that? The Limitless XL went out of production.
Dude, Limitless, man, that was a brand that like I didn't know much, but like they always made some cool looking shit.
Oh yeah.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they're still around, but they're mostly on the Chinese market.
So now they're limited to just the Chinese market.
I think so then, because I haven't seen them.
I got it.
Oh,
Oh.
that's racist. But yeah.
Hey, Bando, what you got over there?
Yeah, so I got on my last fucking inserted whatever the fuck coil. What are these called? Is this a VOP? Anyways, I got a last coil on this thing, so I'm gonna switch that out. But inside there, I got Anarchist Pink Salt Nicks, and then I got my I left my top side in a friend's car when I went hiking this week, so I don't have that this week. So I got my Aegis and with the Zeus tank and some Cinefun from Vapor Treats in there. And it's
Now that you've had that Aegis for a little while, what do you think? I mean, are you still liking it?
I think it's good enough for what it is. I don't know. I like you said, and we point out all the time. I'm not like a pro person to ask about vape stuff, but as that goes for me, it's good use, and I'm getting some good flavor and definitely big clouds out of it. But it's not enough flavor for me, and I think it's just because it's being a tank like that and the coil, you know, like a pre-built coil or whatever.
I'm more concerned. I really want to know about the mod. I could give a shit.
Oh, the mod.
The
Yeah.
The only good tank is the Falcon. So
Yeah. The mod.
You know, is that a touch screen?
No. And that's
Okay.
one thing. So like the screen's fucking massive. Personally, I would say like you can get rid of most of this shit. But it's not shit, but you can get rid of most of it. But it's pretty decent. The screen lights up fine. It's only got 3 buttons on it, so like you really can't like do too much. I haven't gotten into it. I think I've seen people like go in and hack it and like do their backgrounds and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I don't care that much, you know. But yeah. So like otherwise though, like it's got a great grip on it and the rubber around it, which is great because like I'm a fat-handed kid, so I sweat all the time, and so the rubber on it, like I grip it a lot. But I didn't pay too much attention. It does have the soft insole thing. I'm just gonna call it an insole. I don't know what the fuck it is. You guys are here. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways.
Yeah.
This thing right here, I shouldn't have chose this brown color because, like I said, I got sweaty hands, so it looks like a leather seat, and you just kicked your Grand Theft Auto hooker out of it. So, but yeah, so you know some snail trails, but other than that, yeah, that's it. But yeah,
I like the everyman review though, because you know a lot of people. It's like you see all these guys with these high-end mods with these names. It's like, dude, I never heard of that. There's no way I'm gonna buy that. I like stuff that you know everybody can kind of get.
Yeah.
But I've always liked Geek Vape products, and you know it's like. The only thing I didn't like about the big Alpha or the big the Aegis, that whatever it was called, the dual battery that was like super long. I just felt like, I mean, it's huge. Like I have pretty decent sized hands, and I still felt like it was like way long. So I was just curious if you like that one.
yeah. I mean, I have pretty. I mean, like if I hold them up, I got some pretty long fingers. I think my palms are about average. But as far as like hand size, I guess like I wear a extra large glove. Anyways, yeah, man. Like I get like I could touch and everything, you know, and everything, but. The grip on it's nice, and I do like that the rubber on the outside of it, it's built onto it, but it looks like I'm not going to get technical with you guys, there's way better people to watch, but it looks like it's replaceable because there's like little screw ports or whatever that are covered by plugs. So, I mean, like, if you're just a person like me that just likes to pick up something that works for you forever, I'd suggest it. And I wouldn't say work forever, I don't know, I've had it for 2 weeks, but you get it. You get what I'm saying.
We haven't said anything dirty yet on the show, so can you fill in some gaps there?
Yeah. So, right now... my butt is real sweaty because the other night I went hiking and then I was like, let's have people over, and I got real drunk, so I've been fart sweating. And so like yesterday I thought I was laying in bed, right? And I thought that I had a fart and it was not a fart. And so I didn't poop myself quite, but man, that thing was moist as fuck. That's that WAP that they're talking about, the wet ass pooty tank. No, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, let's hit chat. I've been ignoring chat pretty heavily tonight. So, you know, and I'm not even stoned, so I don't have an excuse.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. No, I'm not gonna smoke tonight. Maybe. No. We got. I saw that. Fucking Tony Getz was in here earlier first, and he's busy, but good to see you. Good, appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. I know you catch the replay. You always do. We got Mr. Advocate for Liberty, Miss Advocate for or Miss Liberty as well. Good to see you guys. RB Mark II, great to see you, bro. Let's see you, Dennis Michael, my buddy Geekus. What's up, man? Light Bear, good to see you here as well, man. And then Mr. David Moyle from Down Under. I don't do accents unless it's like Mexican. Mr. Wintucky Shine.
Let's hear the Mexican accent.
Now I can't do it because you asked me to. Did you see the look in my face when you said that?
Like fear.
I felt like I came home from banging my, like, if I had a wife's sister, and you're like, oh, how's my sister? I'm like,
banging your sister? What?
My wife's sister if I was married.
Oh,
You
okay.
get it? I'm eloquent with words apparently tonight. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let's see if I missed anyone. I don't think so. Also, Giga said weird flex. I'll show you a flex. Check your Snapchat later. No. We've got a couple people dropping in with their vaping on, I believe, right? No? No, I don't think so. Anyways, if you guys want to drop what you're vaping on, I'm going to ignore it from here on, but at least everyone else will know. And I didn't even ask for everyone else to vaping on. So anyways, yeah, the world's on fire. Everyone's fucked, but you're here. And now your ears are going to get fucked by my annoying shrill voice and everyone else's voice, and maybe Glenn if he talks. So, what's new, guys? What are you guys looking forward to outside of the vape world and like normal life? Anything coming out video game wise? Or I know you got the website and you're like a real adult, Anthony, so I'm not expecting much, but you got anything coming out?
What the fuck's up with Cyberpunk 2077? Like, goddamn, keep pushing that motherfucker back a little bit farther. April, November, December. I mean, are we gonna wait till 2077 for that bitch to come out? Like, it's about fucking time. Like, just put it fucking out.
Well,
that's how I feel about video games right now.
I didn't know that you even gamed, honestly.
Yeah, see, you don't know. You
See,
call me an old man. Suck my cock.
No, so we everyone on this channel here that you see on this panel games. Apparently now I found out Anthony does, and so like, what do you game on then? Let's just get into that a little bit.
Well, I'm an Xbox guy, and in all honesty, I wasn't a big gamer. But with the lockdown thing, it's the time that my son and I get to spend together. That's basically what's kind of pulled me into that. Like, he was always like the master of stuff. I suck at first-person shooter games. I mean, I used to, my gamer tag when I'd run around Halo was "Don't shoot me," to give me like a couple extra, because somebody would read it and then they wouldn't shoot right away, and it'd give me a couple extra seconds to get out of the way. I'm that guy like pointing my gun every which direction because I can't fucking do that. So I actually play a lot of games that are more like move based. So if it's like XCOM, and
Yeah.
we're playing this one called Divinity Original Sin 2.
Some classic turn-based RPG kind of style stuff.
So for me, that's much more enjoyable. I'm a phenom at like football and stuff like that, which my son just sucks at sports games, which is cool because I get to like at least be competitive with them in those. And I really like racing games, but only certain ones. Like there are ones that I'm not a big fan of, but yeah, like Split Second's like one of my favorite racing games of all time because you get to drop shit on people as you run through, and
Yeah.
everybody likes Mario Kart, but this is not that.
Yeah.
this is
Uh,
way from
I'm waiting on
But-
Dirt 5.
Dirt
Halo
5.
Actually
and,
came out
and
today.
Battlefield and all that shit. No, I'm not. I'm just target practice. I'm just fucking cannon fodder. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not-
Cody, you were saying Dirt 5, man. I didn't even know there was that
Yeah.
many Dirts out yet.
It actually came out today, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Nice.
6th. Yeah, it came out today. Fuck, yeah, I know what I'm doing after this. Actually, I'm gonna go and...
Start downloading it now?
Yeah, I forgot to free download it.
Yeah.
But a little pro tip: like, stop just buying all your games through the game console because it's a fucking ripoff. Like this last game that him and I got was like Divinity. What is it? Divinity. Whatever I said before. I'm drinking now, so you guys are just gonna have to get that kind of Anthony. But anyway, I went to buy it off of Xbox. It's like $50, and this game is like 2 or 3 years old. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Go on Amazon, $23, and then I get the hard copy. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not paying $50 for a game I get for $24. So a little pro tip there. If you want a game, it's a year or so old, check out Amazon. You probably get it for like half price.
Well, not even that. Like, if a lot of places don't realize it, but a lot of like there's smaller stores floating around your town that if you looked into like your Google or something, if you live in like a city or something, that you can find games at, like resold games. But yeah, you're absolutely right. If you buy games on the console, they still go at retail price for up to like 3 to 4 years later. Like fucking was Call of Duty Black Ops.
It depends on the game.
Yeah, it definitely does depend on the game, but yeah, go used if you can on games. But speaking,
I mean, mine was brand new. It just like I'm just not paying fucking $50 for it.
No.
Fuck that.
yeah,
I get that, especially if it's not like a main, like, even if it is a mainstream game, like it's still like you should be paying that much when it's 2 years, 3 years old.
Yeah, it'd be like paying $50 for Halo 4 or something. You're like, no, I'm not fucking paying that. There's no way.
I was like, I mean, well, one, I game on my PC. My PC.
You're one of those guys.
It doesn't even have a disk drive, so like I have to download games to play. Like, unless I bought an external drive to like plug into the USB, because I just bought. Whenever I bought it, I was like, I don't need a fucking disk drive. Like I don't download shit. I don't play hard copy games anymore.
Well, I think I've probably told you guys on here 1,000 times. I tried to clean out my Xbox not that long ago. And, like, it's like you gotta be real careful. There's a little ribbon in there for the button and everything and the disk drive and all that shit. So I took it apart just fine. I was great. Blew it all out. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm ready to go. You know, I go in there. And I go to put it back together with the little, because it's angled, right, like this. So it goes and clicks on. So I was like, all right, cool, all soft and gentle. Then I click it. It's like, I heard something. I was like, fuck, no, it's all right, probably. Plug it in. I ruined it to where I can't turn it on and I can't use the disk drive at all. So now I basically turned my Xbox into an Xbox S. And it's like just it's terrible. And so I got the disc stuck in the disc drive too, because I forgot to take it out and I started doing all this shit because I thought I was like, you know, good enough at it, but no. So now I got my Call of Duty disc stuck in there, but my Xbox won't read it because I somehow fucked it up when I was cleaning it, I guess. So pro tip, don't do anything that you think you know, because you probably don't. But
I hear people are using like filters on their Xbox as far as like a furnace filter or something like that, because I guess vape really fucks up the insides of those consoles bad because it gets sticky, really sticky, kind of like your windshield.
Yeah, fucking what is it? So with how I got this room set up, this little office in here, right, where I do all this stuff, I put everything on the very outside edge of the room. I know it's not going to save it from everything, and then there's a fan, and then I keep my ceiling fan on summer setting all the time, so it's always sucking off the sides of the air and blowing down the center. So when I vape in here or anything like that, or like, you know, smoke my ganja, whatever, you know, it's hopefully not blowing all into that. And when I cleaned it out, then it looked like it was too sticky. But then again, like that was the first time I cleaned it in like 7 years, man. It was rough. That's like the first. That's one of the first like gens that came out of the Xbox One, and that thing like it started to sound like an airplane taking off, man. In the wintertime at the old house, I'd be able to run it, and it would heat up the room. You need to turn on the heater. Like,
are you gonna get the new system that's coming out?
Yeah, the Xbox. I'm gonna get the full one though. I'm not going digital. There's no way I'm gonna go digital because me personally, I game a lot, so I'm gonna want to upgrade eventually, and I'm not gonna buy 2 consoles. So
the cost on that thing is outrageous compared to the two.
Well,
like the digital versus the one with the drive. Wow, it's like $200 more.
Well, you also get a lot more processing power too, so which means that when games come out, I'm like, obviously I'm not a technical kind of guy. I just go by like the shit that I read here and there and stuff. But I figured that if you go full on with the other one, it's worth it, because once they get the system down lock and these companies, these game producers and developers start actually like knowing what the fuck they're doing with the possibilities of the system, it's gonna be fucking great. And so, like, with someone that I game every day, I play video games every day. So I'm not going to want to do that and get the cheaper one, because I thought about it at first, because it's like $200 cheaper. But you don't get as much processing power on it. You don't get as much, just graphics on it or anything like that. Like, I don't even believe it's 4K on the other one. So.
And I want to be unemployed in Nevada. I get to play video games all day, go out, sit in the hot tub, swim in the pool. Like, what the fuck? Is it rent free in Nevada? Did I miss a memo or something?
No, so I worked for 3 years, and then
it is for me.
Yeah, it is for him. You want to talk about bullshit? He's in the union. No.
Yeah, thanks for cleaning off your bed, Cody. Appreciate that.
His dad told him to. No. But we haven't heard from Glenn. Glenn, I know that you game. I know you haven't been doing it too much. At least if you have, you've been hiding offline. You got anything coming out soon that you want?
I think you're muted. You're muted.
Am I muted?
There you go.
No, I'm not.
There you go. You're just too far. It's your mic that has like a range. I don't know why.
Okay, I hear ya. Well, I'm waiting like another 6 months for prices to die down on Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Yeah, dude.
I was paying $60 for that.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of mad that came out, because it was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, they did the remake of 1 or whatever, it was a remaster. but they didn't add all the cool shit like they did in this one. And then a year later, they're like, oh, 1 and 2 for $60, and I just paid $60 for the other one. I mean, those are great games and stuff. Tony Hawk games. If you grew up playing video games and you like around the same age as us, and you didn't play Tony Hawk, man, fuck you, because those were the best games. And the music alone, like I think Tony Hawk, was the first one of the first few games that had actual licensed music. I know that Skate or Die had it back in the day, but they never went anywhere. Like the game was fun, but it fell off. But Tony Hawk games, man, they brought a whole generation like to music. I think that's why we had such a big crossover between stuff back in like early 2000s and shit.
Yeah, this some pretty great days back when all you had to do was just pop on your PlayStation 1 and fucking have a go about it.
Yeah. David Moyle in the
Nobody
chat.
was bumping the Mario soundtrack in their car. I can tell you that.
Like, could you imagine, like, oh yeah, dude, I'm having a great day. You'd have to be high as hell on some DMT to enjoy that shit in normal life.
Be one of those hipster art student types. There's the ones for that shit.
Yeah. Also, I want to throw out in the chat, David Moyle threw out Ace of Spades that was on that game, that song. I can't remember who sings it. What is that? Fucking,
Motorhead?
Motorhead, yeah. And then fucking, he also said Road Rash. I don't know if you guys seen, or if you guys remember, it was definitely in like late 90s, early 2000s. And it was like I believe like a PlayStation and N64 maybe. I don't know for sure, but Road Rash was the game where you were on the motorcycles and you had chains and bats or whatever. And you did like cross country, like you're driving across the country, and they had like really shitty like 16-bit like rock music, so it was like, but you're on a motorcycle and you're running around beating the shit out of each other off the bikes and shit, throwing each other up. Like those were some of the best games. You never played it? Oh man, you should definitely look it up. I know you can get it on PC and emulate it if you did. I've recently been fucking with that. I've been putting emulators on here, but yeah, Giga said it in the chat. Road Rash was dope, man. Those were the fun games, It's just the games where like there's no real point except for beating people up because you don't get to do that in real life,
Glenn, are you an Xbox guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not a PlayStation guy. I don't like the controller. I never have, and just can't go that route.
Yeah, I mean, I consider myself a fairly recent convert to the world of Xbox, and for some reason, it just feels a lot more natural with the controller layout than PlayStation.
Apparently in the chat, Advocate says that Road Rash was available for retro games on the 360. I didn't know that.
Oh, shit.
I'll have to check that out. So you got anything that you're looking forward to, Glenn? I know you haven't been gaming too much. You've been probably busy working on that new car and shit, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, looking forward-wise, I'm kind of looking forward to starting a PC build project in the next year. With all the great hardware coming out this year, it's looking like a great time. Like, especially with the recent release of the Ryzen 5000 series CPUs. Bro.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's cheap ass shit, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I noticed that I've been watching some stuff on that because I was thinking about maybe doing like a PC for when we do the game streams on here and stuff. It might make it a lot easier for me. But I saw this, and I don't know like how nerdy you guys get with it because I'm not that nerdy. But you can now in China, you can get like the newest Ryzen card or whatever, that like the video graphics card. The only problem is it's installed on the motherboard, and there's these motherboards you get from China for $400, and the graphics card and all that's expensive in the States, but because you get it from there, it's cheaper. It takes like forever to get to you, like 3 months. But it's a motherboard with everything on it, and you just build around it, which is weird because most of the stuff is separated, right? Where like you can put it all together and stuff. So it might be something that's good for like setting up something that's dedicated to one thing. But there's just so much shit coming out now, like for computers and shit. And I'm a little upset because earlier in the year, I went, and I get it, it's not a gaming computer. I know half of you guys are going to tell me to fuck off. But I got a Mac, right? I got an iMac. It's not called iMac anymore, but it's a Mac or whatever, And I was like, all right, I got a pretty decent setup. And then now, like in like a month, they're going to release all the ones with the ARMs and like their own processors and all this shit. And I'm kind of upset about that because, fuck, if I would have just waited, I could have got by until now. But we probably wouldn't, the channel wouldn't look as less crappy as it does now because I was doing it on a laptop before on a MacBook, and that thing got so hot doing this that like the battery fucking swelled up, so like the case is opened. So now I use that when I project movies when people come over. So I'm just waiting for it to catch on fire.
I just never found joy in playing video games on a PC. Like just clicking a mouse to me, it's like video games need to be played with a controller. I know I'm old and I understand that that's just sitting there like, ooh, spacebar, 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 click, F11. Oh, that was so. It's like I don't know. It's just not exciting to me unless I have a controller.
PC, right?
Yeah, nowadays you can
but
do it.
That's just gay.
Well, that's not gay. So I bought New Vegas for PC, and then I got a fucking program that lets me run it on my Mac. And so you got an Xbox, and I'm guessing you're running Windows, yeah? Or you run Mac?
I'm running Windows.
Okay, so you're running Windows, and so I can run it on my Mac. You could do it easily. So since you play Xbox, your controller is universal, a Bluetooth controller, and a lot of people don't know that. So if you ever like find a game that you want to play on your PC, you can play it with your controller just by pushing the little button, that resets it to the connected Xbox. Pull up your Bluetooth settings on your computer. You can connect your controller, man. It's just like playing on there, but then maybe you'll get better graphics, less crashing.
It depends on
what games you're playing.
Well, that depends on that depends on your computer, because like mine doesn't have like Bluetooth and shit, so I had to buy like the adapter, but it's only like $20. You just plug it into a USB and it just connects to your Xbox. Like you hit the button while you're holding the search button on the controller.
Yeah.
I did figure out that your Rock Band microphone will work on your PC too.
Because it's USB, right?
It's a cheap way. Like if your mic goes down, you're like, shit, I need a mic to get on. You can just plug that in and it works. It really does. I was surprised, but it actually does work.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no, it'd be fucking hilarious. And, like, you're the kind of person that would be able to do it. If you got the whole Rock Band set up with, like, the drums and the guitar and shit, but you set it up behind you so it looks like you're in a real studio, and instead of the microphone you got right there, you got the Rock Band one right there and everything, And then you're like, oh, in the middle of the stream, you just start jamming out, but you figure out how to wire the controller or the guitar, so we just hear it, like,
How did that go again?
That's that Trailer Park White Guy sound every time. The reason why I say that is my older brother. He's like, he's from the East Coast. He's a big piece of shit. He's in prison right now. Anyways, I just remember hanging out with his friends, and like Rock Band came out at the first thing or whatever. He used to be a drug dealer, and he used to tax people when they didn't pay him off by robbing their houses. So anyways, I came back to his place one time, and he had all this Rock Band shit set up. And then he's like, hey, you know how to play video games and shit, right? I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you want? I don't want to hang out with you and your weirdo friends. And he's like, that one song on here? I can't find it. I played it one time when I went to the house with your friends. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the one that goes now. So now that's how I describe every song. But long story short, guys, don't smoke meth. No.
I like how Vandal just drops these huge bombs in the middle of a story. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, tell us about that. Tell us about that. He's saying, my brother used to smoke meth and rob people's houses and tax them, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, that's not even part of the story. He's just filling you in.
He skimmed over that part. Like, yeah, he used to tax people by, I don't know, robbing their houses and stuff. And then he just, like, kept talking. I was like, hold the fuck on. Wait a second.
He used to smuggle meth and into human trafficking and stuff. But anyway, he was really good at playing Xbox. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa,
he
back up.
roundabout that to Rock Band somehow, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
It worked though. It did. It's not that it worked. It's an actual story, But like,
I know it.
I'm just so used to telling these stories about my life.
That's what I love about you, man. That's what I love about you.
It's not a big, I get it, too. Like, you guys, it sounds shocking when you first hear it and stuff like this. But to me, it was like an everyday thing, And so I'm pretty sure that my mom did drugs when I was born. Because you guys hear me right now. I haven't smoked weed today. And, like, David Moy put in that chat. I talk faster when I don't smoke weed somehow. So, anyways.
So how often did he had to enforce his tax plan?
Oh, weekly, man. You know how much stuff I got because of that? So, okay, fine. Well,
apparently a Rock Band set.
Oh, not a whole Rock Band set. He got stolen, but no. But okay, fine. I'll do a little story time here. I grew up super trashy, but we'll get into like just the specifics of like that story. So, like I said, my older brother, he was a drug dealer. He also was a criminal. He was also like I think he has like 12 felonies easily that's been charged. And that's just already charged, not pending. Anyways,
is this the one that's married to his
no, that's that's not no. You stop dropping more bombshells. I got so much to explain now. No, that's my older brother Charlie. So he grew up in North Carolina and South Carolina on the East Coast, and then like I guess eventually somehow my mom started whoring out here on the West Coast, and that's where I was made. Anyways, he used to sell drugs. He used to run with the wrong crowds, and shit like that. and all that stuff. But anyway, he got pretty big and prominent with selling methamphetamines and stuff like that. So he became a pretty big dealer here in Vegas. I do my earliest memory from my childhood was we grew up in the projects out here. It's 28th Street, which is pretty predominant for Vegas. If you were to compare it to somewhere, it would be like the Compton of California, right? And we were one of the very few white families there. But my mom was kind of like, I'm pretty sure my mom was a whore and I just didn't know, but because there'd always be guys in and out. And I hope she got paid, but apparently not. We're living in the fucking projects. No. But anyways, there was this one night, there's my first memory. This guy that my older brother was a competitor with, like selling drugs or whatever, they came by and shot up our neighborhood. Like they shot it up. And I remember very seriously, remember sitting in the kitchen under the table holding onto the leg of it. And my mom's like, you guys got to all get down and stuff. And I'm hearing the gunshots. I'm like, no, it's fireworks. Let's go. Like, oh, yeah. She's like, no. Anyways, all the gunshots died down, all this stuff. Anyways, one of the kids that lived in our neighborhood got shot in the street across from us. And my older brother went out there before anyone showed up when all the shooting was done and stole the bike from him and then gave it to me as a kid. And I didn't know any difference until 2 weeks later. I'm riding the bike around the projects. And I guess it was like some of his family found out that I was in possession of his bike and came. And they were like 30 years old, 20-something years old. And I was maybe about 6 or 7. And they beat the dog shit out of me for riding his bike and took it back. And I didn't know whose bike it was. So just a little reference, like that's how grimy my brother was. So when I tell these stories, like you guys are like, oh, like that sounds insane. But to me, it's like, oh, yeah, that was a Tuesday night. So.
I like when he said, my brother's a drug dealer and a criminal.
Well,
you can two separate things.
It depends on where you're at, I guess, and what you do.
I can only imagine like a counseling session, like Vandal goes to counseling, right? And because you talk so fast, you're cramming like 2 years worth of therapy into like an hour and a half session.
Yeah, they're gonna be super mad. It's gonna be
writing
cheap
as fast as he can to keep up. It's like holy shit! Like
that fool's gonna get carpal tunnel.
Vandal, we love you, man.
I know. And see, that's the thing. I could never go to a therapist. I'm not saying that I'm advocating against it because apparently it works for some people. But this is my therapy sessions, is to come on here and tell you guys and people I never met about it. I guess. I don't know. Because, like, it's not, I get it. Like, some people, like, of course there's going to be some, like, I'm not like, trying to get all deep right now. I'm getting a little drunk. Not trying to get all, like, into, like, the deep emotional part of it. But, like, this is my coping mechanism. Because it's funny when you think about it in the right way or the way you use it. You know what I mean? Or else I could be, like, and I'm not saying anything bad about these people, but I could be the guy, and it's not who I want to be, the one that's always crying about, like, oh, my life has been terrible the whole time. No, bitch, make a fucking change. Do something different, make something better. I guarantee growing up, no one in my family had a house that I have right now. I get it, I'm renting, so I don't own it, but no one had a house with a pool and a yard with their dogs, and you had a meal every night. So, I came from the bottom, and I'm slightly above it, and now we're here.
You need to run for office, man. I mean, you've come from dire straits, and you've built yourself up, and, that's a great story, man.
Yeah, but no one wants to vote for that guy. They just want to see me almost make it, that kind of guy, and then they want to see you fall real hard.
Actually, what they want to see you do is win a gold medal. Like, that's usually how that works, Came from nothing. Every day he went and worked on the uneven bars. And
see, that's why my story will never be told beyond here, because I have no physical attributes that people want to watch.
Including your girlfriend. Anyway,
So, we are going to get into a game a little bit later tonight. I am out of my drink, so you know what? I do have a tinfoil hat time set up. It's not going to be me talking, but it's a short clip that I think explains everything about this. So I'm going to throw that up real fast. This is your bathroom break on the panel. Apparently Cody already ran away. But tinfoil hat time, I'm throwing up the graphic. And so this guy in this video is going to explain to you guys why Scooby-Doo needs to change. And there needs to be a change in Scooby-Doo. So here you go.
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, they call him Scooby-Doo. They call show Scooby-Doo. But Scooby doesn't do anything. Scooby is not involved. Half the time, Scooby's not even involved. He's just a bystander. It's one of the worst deals we've ever had. To call a show Scooby-Doo and then not deliver on Scooby-Doo. This is not a show about a dog sniffing its ass, okay? This is your show where the mystery team are in a van, and they walk around and they do, they figure out, mystery. They're solving mystery. And Scooby is not involved in any way, shape, form. Scooby, frankly, gets much too much attention, money. We're giving way too much attention to Mr. Scooby. And he's not doing anything. Scooby-Doo, he doesn't do. So we call him Scooby, but he doesn't do. We call him Scooby, but he doesn't do it. It's a terrible deal. The show, by the way, if we were talking about who actually was doing anything, solving mystery and helping crime, stopping the bad guys who are really not so bad. If you talk to some of these guys, they just want to remake the world into a better place if it wasn't for these meddlesome kids and their stupid dog. Okay? But we're doing a show about mystery team. You know, they're solving the mystery. They should call the show Velma. Why don't they call the show Velma? Velma's the one doing everything. Fred and Daphne, they're just over there porking in the corner. They're not doing anything. They're making out being unhelpful, okay? Fred just drives. Fred's just the driver. He doesn't drive the plot, and he doesn't drive the mystery, and he doesn't solve the mystery. He just moves the van from place to place, A to B. And it's a very unhelpful thing. We don't even need the van. The van does not play narrative. It does not have narrative role, okay? Other than we can't be doing the same crime in the same place. We need to move on to a new monster. And so from that perspective, Van makes a lot of sense. But Daphne, not much to do. Daphne, very not much to do. Shaggy, oddly enough, this little stoner who's over in the corner picking his ass and rolling joints, weirdly actually ends up helping the mystery a lot more than Fred than Daphne. Okay? A lot more. And yet we call show Scooby-Doo. We call the show Scooby-Doo, and we should be calling it Velma. We should be calling it Shaggy and Velma, with minimal help from Scooby-Doo, and we're doing a terrible job, frankly, monitoring this situation. And people say I know haunted diver, haunted scuba guy. Of course I wish him well. I wish anybody well. He glows, and he's got glowing seaweed and glowing kelp on his body. I wish a lot of people well, okay? I would wish Jabberjaw well. You know, I wish a lot of people well. I used to live in an underwater, and I thought that, you know, haunted scuba guy, well, the people in this neighborhood really like him, okay? It's the kids that come in and break everything up that are to blame. It is the meddlesome kids. The scuba guy would have been fine if it weren't for the awful kids. And don't we love, folks, don't we love that theme song? Scooby-Doo, when you need some help. Remember when we used to have good theme song, and now we don't even have theme song anymore. We're really not writing good pop songs for theme song anymore, and it's a shame. What an awful shame. Of course, if they wanted to update Scooby-Doo, they did. They came out with an awful one. Scoob. They wanted it for theater, and they didn't have theater, because Fauci didn't want to let any of the movies go to theater. He said everything needs to premiere on streaming service. And it's a terrible deal, because Scoob should have been a big box office smash, and instead it really wasn't. And nobody cares about the new superhero character. We don't really care about that, okay? We don't care that the monsters are real. The whole point of the show is that the guy who is to blame is actually some sort of caretaker who's tired of tomfoolery. He's tired of teenagers. He's tired of the teenagers.
Alright guys, so you saw the video right there. As you see Michael Rappaport doing a Donald Trump voice talking about Shaggy, Scooby, and all that stuff. And you know what? I just want to throw out there that I agree with him on a lot of that stuff. And it makes a lot more sense that fucking it shouldn't be called Scooby-Doo, because all he does is get high and fucking do nothing. Anyways, what do you guys think of the chat? Throw that in there. And welcome back, Glenn. You guys didn't see it, but Glenn left and then he came back.
The brutal crash.
I love it when guys do this. I love it when guys dive deep into a subject that's like, you know, no one really dives that deep into Scooby-Doo to do that. But yeah, Velma was always the one like figuring shit out. You know, she never got enough credit out of the deal.
It should be called Velma.
Scooby and Shaggy were just stoners. Like if you think Scooby stacks were actually snacks, that ain't what was going on there. Right? But, you know. They were snacks, but they were laced with some other snacks.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
There's some edibles in there, but I don't know about this. So, like, you know, not to get all creepy, but like Daphne's not Daphne, whatever the fuck her name is not the hot one. She's not the hot one. It was Velma. Velma was the hot one and the smart one. You know what Daphne's doing right now? Selling fucking body wraps. It's been 20 years. You know, she has nothing going on. She's trying to get you to buy her handmade soap. at a Starbucks parking lot off for Etsy. You know what Daphne or Velma's doing? She's at NASA. Nah, I don't know, but like, that's what I'd imagine would happen.
Daphne was just a whore, and and Fred with that neckerchief. I mean, come on, come out of the closet already. What straight guy wears a neckerchief? You ever seen one? I've never seen one.
So you're assuming now that Daphne is actually pegging Fred.
No, I don't think it. I think Daphne and Velma had something going on. Like, I really do. Like, I mean,
that would
Velma
make the most sense.
Kind of puts out that vibe anyway. I mean,
yeah.
To me anyway.
Well, I think that Daphne put that vibe out more so. I think. But
Daphne kind of reminds me of like Janine Garofalo. Like, she's got that kind of vibe coming out.
Janine Garofalo,
a lipstick lesbian, and Fred was just looking for a friend at the the rest stop. That's what was going on.
He's looking for a lot lizard. We were talking about that the other day. I had some friends over.
All he did was masturbate and tighten the neckerchief to get off. That's what was going on there.
If you guys didn't know, autoerotic asphyxiation. But yeah.
And Shaggy was just spreading peanut butter on his balls for Scooby. So I mean, that's what was going on with that. Yeah. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Advocate for Liberty threw in the chat though, Anthony. I think you might need to address this. That Fred was your roommate in college. Is this true? This is groundbreaking news, if so.
Yeah, I mean, having a gay roommate has a lot of advantages, I mean, you see a lot of pretty girls because they're not, they're not scared of him. They come into, our room and, one thing leads to another. And it's like, hey, Fred, why don't you go out and, polish the doorknob or something,
So what, polish the doorknob? What college would that be, though, if it were real, where you would have had to be together with Fred from Scooby-Doo? And what would your major be and his major be? Because I have to know what it would be, because honestly, don't get me wrong, a calm guy, sure, but what does Fred do besides just go, let's stay together, gang? He's not smart, I don't think. I don't know.
It's culinary school. That's what it is.
Culinary school?
You either get a heavy-set guy who's straight in culinary school, or you get the thin guy that's maybe not. It's in culinary school,
Oh, I thought you meant like maybe not straight.
Oh, well, he's at culinary school. No.
Yeah.
No, you're not gay if you go to culinary school. I like to cook. Oh, fuck, maybe you are. No.
You can be straight at culinary school, but you're probably tasting quite a bit too, because that's what happens.
Fred didn't steal any girls from Anthony. It was a win-win situation. Advocate for Liberty says. And then David Moyle threw, it would have to be up there with the most downloaded wrong adult title. And I think he's meaning the P-Hubs. I think that's what he means. I don't know if, so P-Hub, I call P-Hub, but I've said worse on this channel, Pornhub and stuff. I know that there's a ton of Scooby-Doo stuff on there, and what scares me the most is that, like, bestiality is wrong. I don't care who you are, what you believe in, it's wrong. But what scares me the most is I was scrolling through one day and I did see one where this guy had the full body paint of Scooby-Doo and the dots and everything sprayed onto him. Oh, look at that pore right there. And then, like, it was like Shaggy as a chick, and then Scooby and Shaggy had sex, and I didn't like it at all. And so don't look that up.
Yeah, sometimes that kind of cosplay kind of shit is a little rough.
It ruins stuff.
Shaggy the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't they just pick Dapper for Velma?
See, and that's my thing, is like whoever made that had something down deep inside them that they're trying to project out there and use Scooby-Doo.
They're like, these two are best friends, they should fuck.
And then he was like...
I'd believe a Shaggy and Velma and Daphne three-way before I'd believe a Fred. I would. Like, all these girls like these dirty assholes, as boyfriends. And Fred was way too clean cut for that shit. Like, he was folding his sheets and napkins and, ironing his underwear and shit like that. And Shaggy's a big, tall, like, I mean, look how long his arms are. His dick's got to be, like, down to his knee. That's who Shaggy was. I mean, he's this drummer, I'm surprised he didn't have a tattoo, of the Declaration of Independence on his penis. And he's like, oh, you want to read something? And just get that thing out there and, let it go. But, no, Fred was definitely looking, for, some companionship at the old rest stop. Sure.
I want to shout out Advocate for Liberty. He says he loves I know so much about what's going on in Pornhub. Dude, I just keep up with current affairs that matter to me. You should too. No.
Yeah, when you say P-Hub, that's a whole different, fetish that I really don't get. So.
See, and that's the worst part. I just realized when you said it like that, I was like, man, that means pee-pees. Like some R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
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 That's ignition to Remix 3. Or Remix to
Used
Ignition
to
3.
P-Hub, and I straight up was like, is that a different website than Pornhub? And I was like,
Is P-Hub a real thing? I don't know what. We're going to hit the
Please
Google.
don't. No,
Probably.
that's like looking up poon sauce on online. Like you just
there's
don't
about
want to do that.
100% chance that that's a real thing.
I'll do it on my phone. Hold on, I'm going to look this
Oh,
up.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
But,
That
You
would
think that's
bring
the
up
worst thing I've
everything else.
searched this week?
You know what I'm really getting tired of? Speaking of that, what I'm really getting tired of is anything that I look up on my phone or my computer keeps showing up on my TV.
Yeah, don't do
during
P-Hub.
ads. Like I watch like Hulu with ads because I'm not spending the extra money,
Yeah.
and it's starting to freak me out how often it's like, oh, have you thought about getting the Xbox S? And I'm like, okay, stop fucking doing that shit because I just looked it up on my phone. Like, stop doing that. To the point where now they're showing like part of my email address on the commercial. Like,
Yeah.
hey, would you like us to send this information here? Like, how the fuck do you have my email address? Like, stay out of my head.
So the thing is, and like, I don't know if you use
Yeah,
iPhone, but if
right.
anyone uses iPhone, I can't give you any advice. Go away, kid. Good job, Cody. But I don't know if you, I don't know what it's like on Android systems, but with the new iPhones, you can actually see how they track your information and everything like that. All these apps that you use on your phone, they instantly like give permissions, and like you have to read the fine print, which is like it take like they said 400 years to read a term of service agreement for half of these. Anyways. Now you can go through though and make sure you turn off all that sharing stuff, but that's exactly why your email's popping up in there and all that shit. And then Hulu.
I love the computers they came out with the switch on the side to turn your camera off.
Yeah.
Like, right. That switch probably isn't even hooked up. It's like that button at the stoplight when you want to.
It just turns off power to one connection.
Like, it's gonna come on whenever it fucking wants to come on.
Like, mine's got a little flap. Like, it's got like this like
A
security
little flap, yeah.
Yeah, you just close it.
You know,
That'll
like
save you.
this is what I do because like usually, so I got my webcam right here or whatever, but you know on the front on my Mac because obviously I'm not using the one that's built into it. This one covers it, and then if anyone tries to hack it, they're gonna see that and they're gonna hear.
Yeah, if people want to see my O face, rock on, man. I really
Yeah.
could care less. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm getting ready to have a birthday at the end of this month, and I think I'm just getting to the point where it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say what I feel because I'm getting to the age where I just don't care. Like, get the fuck off my lawn. I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about shit.
Yeah.
Just like the whole. I'm not gonna say anything political, but Nevada is like notorious for like card counters and shit like that, and it's taken them this long to come to a decision.
The
If we
problem
let the
is-
card counters do the ballot counting. We would have known on Monday. We would have known before the election who was gonna fucking win this
Yeah.
shit. Like, why
I
the
was like,
fuck?
it would have been bet.
I don't want to get into this discussion.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, we're
just
not
like,
doing the election thing.
God damn.
Yeah. But Glenn, what were you gonna say, man? I think looked like you were gonna say something.
Alexa, do you work for the CIA?
I work for Amazon.
I didn't know you had one right there. Hey Alexa, Google big booty bitches. No.
I love doing that on streams. Like, Google, play, the thong song.
Yeah, they used to do that all the time on what? The Omies or the Green Room? No, the Green Room. And they're like, oh, Alexa, look up the Green Room
It
podcast.
fucking did it to me the first time they did it too. I was like, God, don't fucking do that shit.
So, so obviously you'd use them. Glenn, you like those in your house and stuff? I get like the ease of access for things, and the reason why I ask is because my roommate, right? I have a roommate. It's me, Delane, and the roommate. And so, but he's all about those things. But so, like, he doesn't, I don't really give a fuck what you do with the rest of the house. I'll be honest. Like I am socially. I stick to myself most of the time. I go in the house. Anyways, he has one in every room. And it kind of freaks me out. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not that interesting. And I'm not going to be the kind of person that's like, oh, you're being tracked and shit like that. Because, bitch, I got an iPhone with fucking Facebook installed on it. I know I'm being tracked. But I don't want to hear somebody. I don't want something to, like, record me, like, trying to, like, fuck a pipe pan at 2 a.m. when I'm a home alone bored. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on with that?
Truly, it's not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. Until I start just yelling at shit and
It starts
decide-
picking it up.
Oh yeah, it just like what was that? And just cycling over and over again, like more software issues than they're worth.
Yeah. I remember, the roommate that we have now, we've lived with him for a few years. He's a nice guy and everything, but, like, we moved into a house that he had owned and then sold originally at first. but he used to like he owned the house, so like he lived there for a few years too. So he like installed like in the roof and in the walls Alexas and like into like everything, you know. And I remember one time like it was connected to the TV, and I think it was right after I just met Cody. He started working with us, and we had a bunch of friends over. And so they were all talking about something, like something stupid. We're all drunk and being idiots. So anyways, I'd said, like, Alexa, Google lesbian porn. This chick that was hanging out at the party was like, oh, lesbians are so gross, blah, blah, blah. It's like a friend of a friend brought, you know, she's being pretty ignorant. So I like was like, Alexa, put it on. And like he had, like I said, control for the whole house. So every house in the every TV in the house just started playing lesbian porn. And this chick got so mad and stormed out of my house. Everyone else seemed to enjoy it. I mean, I didn't mind, but like it was just funny. So for things like that, I understand, but it still kind of freaks me out. And I'm not gonna be like, I get it, we have the tinfoil hat time here and stuff like that, but I don't believe I'm interesting enough to watch. But then when it gets to the point of knowing that you're listening to, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, it's very unnerving that you're listening to. Of course, our iPhones, Androids, they're all doing it.
Yeah.
See, what I don't get though, and like I said, old man, but why are you spending like $800 or $900 for an iPhone when you can make calls and get all the apps on a $200 Android phone?
Because I like the iPhone because the ecosystem. I mean, I got a lot more spoiled on it when I was working for Local Vape still because I'm a photographer and social media guy, right? But when I would do stuff, it would be on an iPad or it'd be on their phone or the work phone or whatever, which was an iPhone. And the ease of access for the ecosystem, like I can access my Mac anywhere where I have internet connectivity. It doesn't even have to be Wi-Fi from my phone. So like I can edit photos. If I get bored I can, you know, go into my system, download it to where I'm at, even if I'm just sitting on like the bed in the other bedroom, you know. And so that's why I appreciate that. I get it. It's overpriced. Yeah. Everything with Apple is overpriced.
You could pay somebody a week's salary to fucking run back and forth for $600.
Yeah, but then I'd have to talk to someone.
I can't pay that. Like I just fucking won't do that. Like
yeah,
$900 for like okay, go on to the next one.
So like I used to be an Android fan, not because like I get this and I'm gonna say this, and if this is you and you take it personal, anyone here, I don't care, but don't use the argument. Can you create apps on your phone and you've never created a fucking app? Shut the fuck up. You don't do nothing. You know what you do? You go on Facebook and Instagram like everybody else, you fucking fat piece of shit. You don't use it to create apps. What are you making? A calculator and abacus on your phone? No one's going to use it. Anyways, that's the worst argument I hate when I hear from Android people. I'm not going to go out in the streets.
I've never even heard that argument.
Yeah, I know it's
just
mostly
a cost guy.
Yeah, cost is definitely a big thing, but like I made an iPhone, like, you know, I can make iPhones last. It depends on the use. If I was a construction worker out fucking my shit up all the time, maybe not an iPhone. I'd probably get one of those, like, you know, Samsungs or some shit. But I will say this. Back in the day, it was when I came back from over...
Never fucked up my phone.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, it depends on, like, how, like, I guess messy of a... Not messy, but how, like... I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying. Responsible, I guess.
Yeah.
Of a person you are. But, like, I will say this. When I came back from Afghanistan, there was a phone that LG made. And it was, like, you know, right at the cusp of... Because, like, before that, I had, like, an iPhone 4. I came back. Everything started changing. Anyways, they had this LG phone that was an Android. And then it slid and had the keyboard. I will fucking fuck my iPhone off into a wood chipper. If you make another phone with a keyboard, I will get it tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. I'm not that, like, you know, I don't have that kind of money. But you know what I mean? Like, phones with keyboards were the shit, man. Especially, like, I remember I was in AIT.
Actual buttons.
Yeah.
I like buttons.
Being a sweaty, look, like, I'm not even trying to, like, be funny, but look how sweaty of a, like, you see the, like, glisten on my hands? I sweat all the fucking time.
Fat fingers. It's fucking fat fingers. Like, I'm tired of misspelling shit for fucking fat fingers, and I have to go back and try and, like, get the cursor just in the right place, and it's like, fuck! Just give me a goddamn backspace and some buttons. That's how I feel about it. But Advocate for Liberty asked, and I was wondering, Cody, you know, he asked if anyone had actually taken a blacklight to Vandal's house. I'd be interested to see what that looks like.
I have not, personally.
I have black lights all up in this area, so believe me. But yeah, it was being a sweaty guy using all touch screen phones. I did upgrade to, what is this, the 10 or whatever, the iPhone. There's no buttons. Oh my god, man, I'd be having trouble all the fucking time. I'd be like, you know, I'd just be like doing my thing. Let's be real adults here. We all look at porn. I'd be looking at some porn or something, you know, like taking a shit or something. And like, because of my sweaty fat fingers, it's like, do you want to send this to the last person you talked to? And it's like Delane's dad. It's like, no, I don't want to send him this no, I'm kidding, but you know.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of porn while I'm shitting.
You don't get bored and just be like, oh, that's some nice boobs, you know?
Nah.
Nah, me
Not
either,
really,
dude.
no.
That's so weird. I can't believe someone does that.
But I don't spend that much time on the toilet, and that's a very good topic of conversation. What is it with these guys that want to spend like an hour just sitting on the shitter? Like, I got better fucking things to do.
I think-
Like, let it build up, get in and out of there, and fucking get on with your life. These guys that want to sit in there for fucking ever. Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
I'm not a slow pooper either, so I will
How
probably...
many average shits do you take in a day?
Well, I do take a lot of poops a day. I'll probably take about 4 poops a day, but I will probably...
Jesus Christ.
But...
I would say 1 or 2, maybe.
Yeah, I'm like as big as I am, I take a shit maybe once a day. Sometimes it's every other day. Like, how much do you eat that you're fucking shitting?
Not that much.
How can your body be taking in the nutrients from what you're eating if it's just running through you like a fucking...
The thing is I have a problem with getting super stoned and then eating like 42 fucking airheads in 20 minutes, you know? I actually, like, I'm not even joking. Like, check this out. I went on Amazon.
How do you stay that thin and eat like that?
Stress, anxiety. Like, this is sitting at the end of the...
Stress keeps you thin?
Oh, yeah, because, you know, I'm always sweating it out. But, yeah, I think I dropped one somewhere. Whatever, hope the dog's
Oh,
still
man, I need more stress in my life so I can drop some pounds.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I mean, literally, I could lose a Vandal and still be perfectly fine.
No, I was, like, I'm not over... I wasn't, like obese or nothing, but I was pretty big there for a while, you know, and then, like, I originally grew up as a really scrawny kid. And then I threw off my whole system when I went overseas. Took like a bunch of testosterone boosters and some other shit, you know, and some growth hormones. And I'm finally coming back to the point, I think, that my body's getting used to it 10 years later. So if this is anything, it's more of an after-school PSA special of, man, just do it normally and lift like that. Don't be like me and try and get super fast gains and then never do nothing with it, because you'll go for 10 years of being a fat piece of crap and then now you're getting down to this. So, but yeah.
Yeah, so all of you guys out there, including myself, who are fat pieces of crap.
Shut up, you know what I
yeah,
mean.
Just,
No. Geekus in the chat says that Jackson Pollock lived at my house for a short time. And you know what? That'd been cool. Who would be someone that you guys would want to live with as an artist?
As an artist?
It doesn't have to be like a
Oh,
painter.
porn actresses count as artists?
Oh.
Yeah, any kind of content creator, I guess I should say. If you were
Mandy
to,
Flores could stay over for a
Like
I'd be
that.
all right.
I knew it was gonna be all porn stars.
God, Mandy, there's something about that chick that I just can't get away from. And I don't even think she does porn anymore. Like, I guess she found Jesus and she goes to a church and shit. I've been thinking about getting resaved at whatever church she's at.
Get the fuck out of here. So I did see this, and then after this we'll get into a game. We'll get off the porn talk and stuff. But we'll
I'll
discuss this.
baptize her.
Oh my god. So there was you guys remember what was now I can't remember her name, but it was a Middle Eastern girl that did all the porn, Mia Khalifa, and all this
Jessica?
stuff. But she did all this porn stuff and everything, and then here's the thing, and I shouldn't even brought this up because it's gonna sound very negative. But she's somebody that got really big really fast and then quit, and then now is trying to attack the industry that made her that person. And I understand that, like, you know, everything you do isn't that great, but I don't see someone turning back or giving back a lot of the money that they made doing that. And so I don't know. That's a conversation for a whole different time. That was just something I shouldn't have brought up.
No.
But
Well, her thing was, so she came out. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but she came out on record. Like, she was in it for like 2 or 3 years. She was like one of the, like, she was top 5 for a long time. She probably still is, to be honest. I mean, people still watch her shit, even though she doesn't do it anymore.
I think she's
Like,
gross. But anyways,
I never really cared for it, but she was like, oh yeah, in this many years of doing it, like, I only made 12 grand or something. And you're like, you're telling me you only made 12 grand.
sounds like you need a better
like,
manager.
Off of being one of the, like, the highest, like, rated porn stars, like, for like 2
From
years.
what I hear, the girls don't make shit. It's the guys that actually make the money.
No.
So
I swear to God.
no, so I could give a little bit of experience on this. I
I don't know how you, like, who you heard that from, but that
Yeah,
is
that's absolutely false.
straight up
That's
bullshit.
absolutely false. So
It's like complete opposite.
So, I was gonna save this for like another story time or whatever, but when I got out of high school, I was into porn videos. I was in high school in Pahrump, and I dated this chick, and her name was Jillian. You may know her as Faye Reagan, the porn star with the red hair and the freckles and the really puffy boobs. I guess I don't know. You guys will probably remember the boob part better than the hair.
Sounds familiar.
You can Google her right now. Anyways, I grew up with her for a little bit. We dated in high school. And then I got out of high school, and that's when I moved out back
I
to
would
Vegas.
Google it, but I don't want to see your
You won't see me.
situation.
You won't see me.
Okay.
This is a long time ago, and it's all been scrubbed.
Playwithfaye.com.
But so anyways, I was like out of work. I was doing this thing, and I was working cleaning out like stalls at this place called It's a Pets World before I was took on training to become a groomer. And this is like maybe a year and a half before I joined the military. I didn't have much going on. I wasn't making that much money, but I was getting by. Hits me up, hey, blah blah. My boyfriend, he runs this porn studio, blah blah blah. He was also an actor. And we were like, we need people that are just like your average people to show up. I think that you would be like funny to be in a video or do stuff like that, whatever, blah, blah. So I did 2 videos. One was one in a place, which was an apartment in Ventura, California. The second one was a Bang Bus video. And you know what I got paid? I got paid an ounce of weed and $400. You know what she got paid? $1,200 per an hour session.
It seems like I see the same male actors in like so many videos.
Because you
different
see
chicks all the time.
So the reason why you see that is
not everybody has a baby arm holding an apple. Like, I just assume that there are a smaller number of those guys so that they're valuable.
The reason why you see the same guys in the same porn videos is because they stay consistent and they stay clean. The problem with a lot of males that I've learned from my small experience with the people I've known that's done stuff like that is that they go out and they whore themselves out and they get STDs. You know what I mean? But anyways. Yeah. But yeah, so like that's a little backstory about my life. You guys can't find those. When I joined the military, I made sure everything was scrubbed because like that could have got me in big trouble back then. But nowadays, you just see like Instagram girls that are in the Air Force showing off their tits, calling it workout videos. So whatever. But anyways, we got some games tonight. Did you guys want to switch up a game or do we want to keep it on Quiplash? Like that transition there?
Yeah, I did. All right, let's go.
Super cool.
A handbrake, make the left turn. Like, wow, that was quick. I mean, Quiplash is a lot of fun. The only other one that I kind of like a little bit is like the Dictionarium. That's pretty good.
So I'll tell you what I got.
The Mansion one's just trivia.
I have the Jackbox 3-pack, and so I don't know what's all in there. Anyways, we'll just do Quiplash. We're good at we all know Quiplash. We're all good at Quiplash.
That's fine.
So, restart Steam. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound. I turned it up from last time. And let me go ahead and screen share this so everyone can see it. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it after I get the code so I can be in control. Twitch, God damn it. So I want to point this out because I always say it, and Anthony was making fun of me for it. I always say Twitch whatever.tv or whatever because he's in the chat here. My buddy I play Geekus, I play Xbox with. He broadcasts on Twitch, so I always say, oh yeah, Twitch.tv, but it's not Twitch. It's fucking Jackbox.tv. So you guys know, most of you guys know.
Vandalporn.tv.
Vandalporn.jizz.
.tv/Jessica. It'll come up.
All right, so.
Sidebird fetish.
All right, so there we go. I'm gonna put the code in for myself and then put it up for everyone. All right, there we go. So if you guys are ready, remember, I know all of you have been here before, but if you haven't and it's your first time, I'm sorry, but you go to jackbox.tv as you see on the screen, and then you type in that code, and then we're ready to go. Actually, I was funny. I made it wait so that I could get in the chat first, and I didn't even do it. Cody's in first. But yeah, so there you guys go. There's the thing. Let the delay catch up with everybody. Geekus says thanks for the plugs. Yeah, if you guys want to check him out on Twitch, Geekus Maximus. But don't expect to hear more than him explaining a game very eloquently and then me being in the party going, you fucking piece of shit, I should have had that kill. So. But yeah.
Just so you guys know, Vandal talked me into drinking on the show, so this is what you're gonna get from now on.
I usually don't drink too often on the show, but lately I've been like, you know what? Fuck it. The world's gonna end.
I've never drank on YouTube before, but you know, fuck it. This is a new show. Let's just do it.
Yeah. Mowgli says, it's 4 guys frozen on screen. It's not 4 guys frozen. You guys just aren't joining. But yeah, so if you guys in the chat want to join in, Jackbox.tv. Oh, 4 guys frozen on the screen. I guess he... Oh, they're not even seeing me. Hold on. I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Hold on, I got this. God, I'm so fucking stupid. Alright.
I can't stop staring at those penis towers. Like, that's just driving me crazy.
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't realize that the thing wasn't on there. Let me go ahead and do this. And like, you know
They
what?
have pink condoms that are ribbed on them. Like, it's just driving me nuts. Big green alien penises with ribbed pink condoms.
Yeah, guys, sorry, the screen was frozen. Fucking Glenn's background. God damn it. There you go. So there's the screen up there. I thought that the screen share worked for you guys, but it doesn't. It only works for us because I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, so there you go. Welcome to the quality content. There we go. People are joining now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was like, "Fuck, no one's joining. This show is so dead." I was like, "This is how I find out. This is how I do it when I'm trying to play a game and have people be a part of stuff. Not when I'm not asking." Oh, great.
Tell me that Vandal didn't make a hell of a McLovin today, though. You look great as McLovin, man.
Unfortunately, man, I could probably pull off McLovin pretty good. What's up, gangstas?
I just want to see you in that Pinocchio vest.
The worst part was, like, it wasn't the same color, but I had a vest I wore for like 3 years. Wire talk with Big G, man.
Takes a real man to pull off a vest.
Yeah, and I was not a real man. No, the vest.
Comes with a matching neckerchief.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it, Fred. All right. So I'll leave that up for a second. We got one in the audience. Wire talk with Big G. Good to see you. He said I heard Quiplash. That's the only time he ever joins. No. But I'm gonna I'll grab a beer and then we'll start it.
I felt the Michael Cera was quite on point.
You came out really good, and that's unfortunately with those types of pictures. Like when I look at them, it's just like the individual actor like speaks to me about who it's supposed to be. Like I can't just stick anybody. It's got to be the right person.
It's got to be a good fit.
Frames did not like his Borat picture today at all.
Well,
like, this first time I've ever seen him comment shaking his head.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Like he was not happy with that at all. But he says very nice.
Yeah.
Like if you watch him on a regular basis, he says it all the time, and I'm like, all right, dude, you're Borat. Like I can't take this any longer.
Some people like it. I mean, I thought it was hilarious. The mustache fit. Much love, Frames. I know you'll never watch this, but...
Time for round one.
All right, let's get this going.
Prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses or quips will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
And also, if anyone's joining in late, remember you can always join the audience and help sway answers. And you will get your votes tonight. Your votes will be counted tonight. So it'll make you feel better about
I guess
everything.
Wire Talk with Big G was saying they were playing this in one of the shows that he's on, and they had like 16 people in the audience. So it didn't matter what anybody voted for. Like the audience was.
The audience was smashing it.
Yeah.
The fucking mail-ins, bro. I'm telling you. No.
So how many Vandal answers are we gonna get tonight?
Well, Advocate's here, so probably 10. That's his go-to, I've noticed.
We'll have to guess what name Advocate for Liberty chose this evening.
First up, the biggest downside to living in hell. Okay, voting
Oh
time.
man, we can't see it at all.
Oh, great. Yeah, I can screen share it.
Yeah, you
Hold on.
wanna screen share to us?
Yeah, my bad. There you go. You guys see it?
I see it. They can still hear us, but they can't see us. Is that
Yeah. They can hear us, but they can't see us. That's how they want it.
I was always told I have a face for radio.
I definitely do. Deport.
Fisty McFun. Oh, wow.
Okay, next one.
Is that like Debrat?
The worst name for a
Debrat.
home. It's voting time.
Oh, nice try. Spelled fucking wrong, you jackasses. Razmellas.
It's Rasmellas. I did that. I'll go ahead and say it. I did it. Rasmellas. Who wants to go to a stinky morgue?
Yeah, fair enough. I guess it'd be better than Advocate for Liberty's morgue.
It just fits. That would be the catchphrase, I guess, for Advocate for Liberty's morgue.
Ooh.
The audience, though.
That's gotta go to fucking court, bud.
Okay, Corn Pop, listen here.
USA, USA. America is still #1 in.
Oh, man. Hate crimes?
On your devices.
Either of those are terrible.
Vandal porn.
Yeah, we won't get serious tonight.
It'd be Vandal porn all night long.
All night long.
It's for like an actual subcategory, but like not.
It's a bunch of guys sticking fucking spray paint bottles up their ass. So if you guys haven't seen my new OnlyFans, no. At least we're #1 in something. And I'm pretty sure that that was
Vandal's porn answered Vandal porn. That's good.
Next, what the government is hiding from the public in Area 497.
What the fuck is Area 497?
Time to vote.
Is that the proper term to say anuses?
Would it be NSI?
Anusi?
Ain't necessities. Can you just say buttholes?
Some buttholes. Geekus has the name of my sex tape.
Buttholes.
Buttholes.
Like, don't ask me why that was the first thing that came to my mind.
I like that name.
That's so
Just
stupid.
Carl.
Wait, what the fuck? People voted for it? What the fuck?
Next in line.
I like answers that are at least a little bit more thought
Santa
out.
didn't pick to pull his sleigh. It's voting.
Oh
time.
man. The dick-nosed reindeer.
Fat fuck. That's it. Just fat fuck. They named the reindeer fat.
Is this Santa?
Or was it like, was he just like, hey, you fat fuck? Nah, you ain't
Oh,
shit.
dude, it's
He
funny.
was only pulling the slate at KFC.
The other night, I had some people over, and a friend brought his girlfriend, and so I have a dog. Her name is Lily, but I call her Moose. But she's a bigger dog. She's kind of chunky and heavy. So, anyways, I always call her Moo Moo, you know. And then the girl was so offended. She's like, "You call your dog Moo Moo because she's fat?" I was like, "No, it's short for Moose." And you think my dog's fat? And she was like, "Oh my God, no!" Like, oh.
And next.
And that's how you flip the
Calling my
script.
dog fat.
Yeah.
Vote on your devices.
Splatter zone inside.
Both those answers aren't bad at all,
Yeah.
actually.
I like the splatter zone inside. That's like if Intel started making toilets.
Splatter zone. That sounds like a fun park, doesn't it?
Do you ever
Continent fun park.
watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Anthony?
I haven't made it all the way through, but I have watched it.
In on one of the latest seasons, they go to the water park, and Fred, which is Danny DeVito, or not Fred, wow, Danny DeVito, Frank, he acts like he has AIDS, so he gets to the front of the line in all the water park rides. And then he ends up cutting his ass or back open on one of the rides and gets in the pool. And so all the blood's in there, and they're like, AIDS blood, AIDS blood. Anyways. Anything with Danny DeVito is amazing. I'll just throw that out there.
Giant gold dicks. You know, I think I would have ever learned how to spell smegma except for these.
It's not a word you'd ever use.
Like, flamunga. Like.
Wait, did you say Fremunda with a G?
Yeah, see, I don't even know how to say it.
Fremunda, like from down under.
Gotcha.
Like some Braystones. I don't know why I went Mexican with it.
Made up entirely of baby ducks.
You went Mexican with an Australian. That's nice. Oh.
I just gotta vote for quack cocaine because that just rolls right off your tongue. Quack cocaine.
Yes.
Fucking Cody's face. I know no one else can see it, but he's like, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's gotten to the point on the other show where they won't even vote for the Vic Nassetti or the Nick Cassette answers anymore. It's like, all right, it's been played out. Like, you've done it enough.
I hope that one day we'll eventually get to a game on this show where my name is not used with everything with anal sex. You know, that'll be nice.
Fibbage is pretty good too because you have to actually lie in that. That's pretty good. You can see who you can catch.
Oh yeah, that one's interesting.
Damn, I'm doing terrible.
All right, I'm not doing too bad. I thought I was gonna be doing worse than that.
You hate this game now? No. Mowgli says the Chantix funeral home. I don't mean to ignore chat. I just pulled it back up, but he says for the funeral home, Chantix. God damn it, man. Also, if you ever want to go on a murderous rampage, take Chantix and blame it on that.
Yeah, that works.
Not to make anything dark, but there was that thing, what, it was like 5-6 years ago, the guy took Chantix, killed his wife, blamed it on the fucking Chantix and got away with it. I never heard someone killing their wife after hitting a vape. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, also never heard of anybody going out and wanting to like beat their wife after they smoke pot either.
Just your meat. That's all you want to beat. No. Oh, man.
The only thing I ever want to beat is the guy in front of me in Taco Bell. Like, hurry the fuck up and order.
You see the video of the guy who went to Taco Bell doing the pay it forward challenge? You know, where you buy the person behind you's meal? And like, he was like, I got like 2 things that was like $5, and it was a whole ass family behind him. It was $60 at a fucking Taco Bell. How the fuck do you spend $60 at a Taco Bell? What's a CPAP?
It's the sleeping, like sleep apnea machine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a OBGYN term, like a pap smear or some shit. I don't know. That's an OBGYN term, right?
That guy Darth Vader mask you wear when you sleep.
I had an uncle that had to have one of those. Sorry, Boba Fetish. I don't think any of us knew what a CPAP was for the most part.
Next up, another name for Canada.
Oh god, I wish I'd have gotten this
Time to
one.
vote.
Sorry. Yep, that's definitely getting my vote for sure.
Doesn't get a quiplash.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I guess they made it a rule in Canada that sorry doesn't mean that you're taking blame, like in the court of law. Because they say it
Gave so much. What? That's what I thought. Fuck you, fuck you, DeQuirt. And really be your own people, man.
All right, Carl.
Something you should never try to eat in the microwave. Vote on your devices.
Well, this one
Wow.
we'll call
That's,
this one a
that's
wash.
some darkness there. Yeah, that's tough.
We'll
If I
call.
was gonna vote, I'm gonna vote alphabetical. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it.
This will be our Casey Anthony question of the week. No.
See, but also one of them is plural.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. How many babies
but
could you fit? No.
I would definitely go alphabetical if it was me.
You fucking schemer! You're scheming ass. I should have known when you had an interest in the question.
The real reason the dinosaurs died.
Oh,
Time to vote.
I shitted.
because I shitted and farted.
Man, I got called a homophobe when I answered this question one time. I said they were gay and so they didn't procreate.
That's just science.
And Michelle Daldon jumped all over me.
Oh,
about that.
man.
I'm like, okay.
Stop the cancer culture, guys. Start making fun of stuff. You'll have a better time.
It's just a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn to laugh at yourself.
Yeah. If you're looking, like, this isn't to anyone directly, but if you're looking to an opportunity to snap at people, you're a miserable person. Go get fucked. Okay.
Okay, next one.
You were
Idea
vandalized.
for Lady Gaga's next crazy outfit, a blank dress.
Skin of Bradley Cooper.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
And it's limitless. No. I'll stop.
You know how you wake up Lady Gaga in the morning?
How?
You poke her face.
Get the fuck out.
And I heard that one before too.
It's
and
an
I
old joke. It's an old joke.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Man, whoever this Randall guy is, he fucking sucks.
A pepperoni dress.
Next
Yeah,
in line,
that's really funny, Vandal.
another
I was trying to
year
think of pepperoni nipples. Man, fuck you. No.
Same answer again.
Ass plugs and anal cork.
I'll go with cork
Go
because
with
it
the one
sounds
for more
fancier.
words.
Yeah. Like when you say like you don't say a wine stopper, you say cork, and then you look totally cool in a total wine.
Yeah.
I like the answers that are longer. Like somebody really put some thought into what they wanted to say.
Anthony likes the long ones, guys.
I do. The longer the better.
All right. Paragraph it is coming up.
I think there's like a 20 letter limit.
I could usually tell Vandal's old answers because it was always just like dick.
Combine any two words.
Like, how's he finish so quick? Because he says dick twice and then he's done.
Vote on your devices.
How was I farted 2 words?
It's the new iPhone. Do you shit your pants? Now you can wear the I farted underwear. They're Wi-Fi Bluetooth compatible, and Apple Music's included for 3 months. No. The I farted.
Everything's better with an I in front of it.
Damn, dude. I don't know who you are, Carl, but you just got shit on. Is that you? Is that you,
shat it all
Glenn?
over you.
Glenn's Carl? Oh, I'm so sorry, Carl.
A terrible name for a 1930s gangster.
Oh, spell it right, you fucks.
If the Dr. Exotic gets a fucking full-on everyone votes for it, I will shotgun a beer after the game on the video. It should have been Dr. Erotic, but whatever.
I had like 5 seconds, and then I started fucking typing real quick. So I put, like, weird spaces.
Oh man.
Oh, the audience said no. I haven't voted for Dr. Exotic.
Excuse me.
That's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard.
Man, I have not moved.
Yeah.
But round 3 makes all the difference. Like, you could lose all of these and just, like...
These are like the mail-in ballots of the game.
One prompt, and you're all
But we'll count them all
Coolers
tonight.
Ready, bring in all your ballots.
Something you don't expect to see when you spy on your neighbors.
Dude, this music's so hyphy when you're drunk. You're like, I'm ready to go jump on some Goombas or something, you know? What?
Okay, Mario. What the fuck?
What?
You said you're ready to go jump on some Goombas.
Yeah, dude, this music get me
All right,
hyphy.
here's the board. Vote now. You
Oh,
get
man.
3 votes this round to spread out any way you like, or give them all to one.
Someone
another.
didn't
Current.
answer. Naked Grandma! I don't remember what that's from. Naked Grandma! I know which one's the Advocate's answer because it's very eloquent. And then, you know, I'm going to vote for that even though you spelt it wrong. I don't think you have pairs as parents, but whatever.
What kind of sex dungeon has windows? What the fuck?
What? What'd you say, Cody?
I said, what kind of sex dungeon has windows? That's whack.
Every dungeon has a window. It's that little one that they crawl out of when they escape.
False.
Oh, so your sex dungeon doesn't have windows. Good to know. I can't hear you, Anthony.
It's a
You're muted.
dungeon.
Okay.
What'd you say, Anthony?
Dungeon furry.
No. Oh, no, I just said Cody's sex dungeon doesn't have windows.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
My parents.
I voted for that because I spelled it wrong.
Steve McFun.
Wow. What?
Naked Grandma.
That was off of
I know it was on something.
Feud.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's right. What do you want to say? And he's like, "Brrr, Naked Grandma.
Top 3 answers on the board.
And it was like, name something you don't want to see when you like come downstairs in the middle of the night.
The guy was like, Naked Grandma.
The dude hit it really quick and he was like, Naked Grandma!
But you know what happened when they revealed the answers?
You guys all lost. I actually won one of these. I can't believe it.
Ah!
Master Bat.
That's
It's
the
only
end.
so many.
Man, I did not do good.
Damn, nobody.
As you guys see, Dr. Exotic One, guess what? I'm going to use a soundboard for once. Is there anyone you like to thank? Like you want to thank like your pastor or something?
I'd like to thank Carl because I love that he's Carl, and I'd like to thank Advocate for Liberty because I still don't know what name he's using.
So I don't know about you guys. I know it's getting late. I know Glenn probably has to be up early or something. But I'm fine to throw one more up if you guys want to.
Yeah, I want to play one more. Let somebody else win.
All right.
I just want to say something dirty again.
Want to let someone else.
Usually this second game gets kind of dark, so
Yeah.
there'll be pedophiles and, abortion martinis and stuff.
Okay. Stop giving me ideas.
All right. I don't know. I can't control the game. Apparently, someone else has to control it.
Yeah, it's me. What do you want? New game or same player?
Let's do new players so that if anyone wants to join in that hasn't joined in before.
Okay.
So we'll throw up one more game, and then after that, yeah, we'll just close it out with me being a drunk shithead and Anthony holding me back.
I don't think that's happening this week.
No, I drank earlier in the week, so I'm kind of nice.
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna let you go.
I'm gonna take a leak.
That show got a ton of views, and you were way off the rails at the time. So
I'm starting to notice people just want to see me be a fucking train wreck, but you know what? I do that every day in my life, so it's only here and there for you guys.
you're just not a. You're not a big. This is probably the most sober I've ever seen Vandal on this show.
I'm actually reeling back from a hangover from, because like the other day, like I said, I went hiking on Wednesday, and then after I'm not social. I don't go out and hang out with people, but I did. And so when I do, I'm like, you know what? Let's make it super social. So I came back home and I was like, I got some barbecue stuff. Come over and hang out. And then I ended up drinking until like 1 in the morning in the hot tub, talking about random shit with my friends. So I'm pretty sure that
when I come to Nevada, man, you're gonna have to let me stay with you because I want to be social.
That's cool, because like what happens is, I know you made fun of me for it earlier before we started the stream, but like I always talk about how like I got my fucking shit set up in here. It's going in the other room, so you get to sleep in here if you can. I'll have the webcam on the whole time. I'll do a 24-hour stream of Anthony Romelva staying at my house, and you get to watch him sleep and change. No. It'll be like
my mankini and fucking bikini top.
Yeah, it'll be just like you're staying at a regular Airbnb. No.
I mean, I could wear a thong, but you guys wouldn't be able to see it. I got the sexiest underbelly in town, I can tell you that.
Is this everybody?
I think maybe. Cody's still gone, yeah.
One more.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
I didn't do that. That looks like something an advocate would do, but...
Yeah. Well, you should have started it. Cody's still gone, but whatever, I guess. Glenn's like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Nitty. That's spelled S-C-H, Nitty.
What?
Okay, folks, welcome to your worst nightmare, but in a good way. This is round one.
Oh, God.
You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go.
Oh, it's David Moyle. Oh, do I need to put some juice in here? Cody, hurry up. I tell you what though, I miss, because I left my squonk in my friend's car. It was Wednesday, so I haven't been able to vape mango or my fruit flavor since. And I do miss having a squonk because I'll be hitting this right here with the tank on it, and I forget that I gotta fill it back up. And man, I be getting some dry hits. Excuse me.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. The first prompt is...
God, I got shitty
the name
questions.
of a new
this time.
game show that sounds terrible.
All right, Advocate for Liberty, you can have that one. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought for sure we'd go on that one. Number one, Carl.
Using only 2 words, a new state motto for Texas. Time to vote.
This ought to be good. Fox.
Texas has a lot less dirt than we do. And a way better education system than we do in Nevada. We're 50th in the country. That's why it's taking so long.
I would have put like Alien Destination, but whatever.
I need 1 second.
Sorry, Carl.
Oh, good, bud.
And next is, what time is it? Oh, it's voting time.
2:30. That's an old joke. How do you know when it's time to go to the doctor? 2:30.
When you can't pee and poop. I threw in the chat, who wants to see Cody's butt? No one replied.
Man, dude, we keep going up against each other. This is not cool.
Okay, next one. Name the 8th dwarf who got cut at the last minute. Vote on your devices.
He knew that was coming.
That's the same picture. No.
At least it didn't say Dr. Exotic, so I'm happy with that.
You got this one.
I would have voted for it if it actually said Liberty.
Next one. Little known fact, a secret area in the White
wow.
House is the blank room.
I know that this has to be your answer, I think, Anthony. Jackie O. I don't think anyone else would have been around long enough to know that. Am I wrong?
One of these are my answer. I'm not telling you which one
Okay.
it is.
I should have waited till, like, you know, people got a chance to answer so they didn't have, like, a bias, but...
So if you don't want me to win... then
Damn,
vote
I
for
was
Jackie O.
wrong.
Except that wasn't me. God damn it. Oh, a tie.
And next, if you really want to impress the Olympic diving judges, try a dive that involves
Oh, no.
It's voting time.
Floater! Oh, that's pretty good. I'm assuming it's Vandal just because
No.
he's not saying shit.
No. No, I think I know who the other answer was. Because that's a very common term in the military.
I would probably said like kissing your own ass or something. That would have been.
And honestly, I'm surprised nobody put a peanut butter gargoyle.
What?
Google that.
Sorry, I know it's wrong.
Bandcamp sex. Oh.
And next is a bad first line for
Oh,
your
God.
presidential inauguration speech.
That's not how you spell speech. There's an A. No.
Vote on your devices.
Man.
See, I have a tendency to like the darker answers, so
Yeah, yeah.
just figured it would say, thank you for voting me to the Senate. Anyway.
Hey, listen here, Corn Pop.
Damn, Carl. I want you to at least win one of these, pal.
Nice dick.
For that.
Okay, next one. An ill-advised outfit to wear to your first day at a new job. Time to vote.
Burf.
So,
Birthday suit.
if it's your boss's undies, like, how are they your boss already? I'm just confused. No. Unless you're talking about your dom. I don't know. Mowgli Babes in the chat says power squirting, and I don't know what that went to, but I don't want to know. That should be your name now, Cody. Power Court. Sorry, David Moyle.
That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh, I'm doing 2 points better than last time.
It's time for round two, where all point values are doubled. That's right, doubled.
60 seconds? No, I'll wait to pee. No, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Let's take a look. First one, the worst person to share a hot tub with. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
Oh, it's a hard one.
Shit, that's rough. I've been muted that whole last game.
Huh? Oh, I did the other one. I think. See, the only problem I have with this answer is because unless you're a kid, Jeffrey Epstein doesn't want nothing to do with you, so. Am I the only one that thinks it's weird to be around kids?
Next in line, why so serious?
The Holocaust, wow. Anal plug hurts, daddy. Oh my god. Well then. I'm gonna start deleting these streams, you know. Who the fuck is Bandcamp Sex? That's a new name, ain't it?
That's
Next one,
Did
the name of a
change your
shampoo
name?
for hippies.
Sounds like
It's voting time.
Still dirty and smelly.
sounds like hipster indie band.
Yeah.
Sick.
Isn't it Anthony? Like,
I can't hear you. You
Can't
muted
hear you,
again.
Anthony.
God damn it!
How do you mute? How do you keep muting?
Because I use talk to text when I answer, and I don't want you guys to hear my
Ah, that's fair. It's a
Oh.
mutiny. Sorry. I'll see myself out. Yeah, no.
answers.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up next, 4 out of 5 dentists agree you should never.
Oh, God.
Vote on your devices.
I don't know who's going to spot me some rocks, but I'm good. I got plenty.
Oh.
do up rocks and spot them at Vandal. I agree.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to do the bathroom thing too, so.
Take your phone with you.
Can't help it.
You don't have a bottle nearby?
Yeah, well, no, they're cans.
You don't want to cut your dick on the end of a can.
Wow, and that one still won? What
Next
the
up, survival tip.
Cody.
Start a fire by rubbing blank.
Oh, wow. Two Springsteens together might. Wow. My. I'm not even going to say it.
That one doesn't do it for me. This man needs some lotion or something.
Yeah. Were you not uncircumcised? No.
If you're starting fires.
Can't start a fire without a spark, Big G says.
Next one, the name of the music playlist that will definitely put an end
Oh.
to the party. Vote on your devices.
X-rated version. Oh god, I can't do the voice. I don't know why I tried. God damn it, whatever. Jinkies. That's all I'll say.
Right.
Oh man.
Them boys ain't right.
God damn it, Bobby. Dad, can I put a gun rack on my bike, son? Bandcamp sex is doing pretty good right now, apparently.
Woo! All right.
A rejected crayon color.
Oh god, this is gonna be a good one.
It's voting time.
Oh man.
Yeah, if your anus is brown, probably go get that checked out because that's not normal no matter who you are. It's called toilet paper. A garden hose.
Literally anything.
Yeah. Even a cactus would help at that point, I think.
The old prickly pear. Nice. Thanks, Bandcamp. Fuck you.
And next, new show idea, America's Next Top Blank.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh my god.
America's Next Top Pedophile. Oh, I was just born this way.
No. You're a perv. No.
Sponsored in part by Mambla.
Oh man.
Get it. God damn it.
Where are my maps?
Get the fuck out, dude.
I did give him that answer earlier, didn't I? God damn it.
Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage.
Man, I'm doing so shitty.
I was the only one that didn't move.
And now, round 3, the last flash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time.
Yeah.
Your last flash prompt is the most obnoxious name someone could give their kid.
We're all gonna attack each other. What's the point in this one? You play with your phone? Yeah. This music's so hyphy at the end. I say it every time, but man.
I love the music on this. Like, it gets me going.
Hand out your votes.
Keith is the worst name ever. You're getting all 3 votes of mine. I don't care. I hate the name Keith.
Vandal. Dr. Vandal Exotic. I'm laughing, but fuck all y'all.
I figured this would have turned into just a shit show.
I assumed there was going to be a Donald Trump somewhere in there. Oh, I wonder who answered an advocate for liberty.
Mowgli in the chat says the worst kid name is late term abortion. And I take offense to that. It didn't work, obviously. I'm still here.
Team McTwat face. God damn. Yes, I'm part of the McTwat face fan.
I really want to know who said Keith because Keith is the worst male name in history. I gave him all 3 of my votes.
Honestly, I didn't know you can do all your votes on one.
Yeah.
Thing, and I didn't mean to, but I clicked one of them and it put all three on.
Oh, I thought that would get more votes, man. You guys suck.
Anthony's not coming on the show anymore.
It's like an actual name somebody could have other than Cunty McQuackface.
Geekus in the chat agrees with me. Keith is not good. It is not. Keith is the worst name ever. Tell me one Keith besides maybe like Keith Urban if you listen to crap music that you like. What?
That's it.
Donald Trump get no votes?
Yeah.
Geekus, yeah, just I got no joke. Geekus, I want those out there to you real fast. Delane in the background said the worst name is Terry, and I know you're the only one to get it.
All right. We had a Dick winner.
Yeah, shout out to Dick. I guess you won. All right, I'm stopping the share.
Shout out to Dick.
All right, let me close the game page.
Oh.
But yeah, so you guys should be able to see us again, unfortunately. But yeah, good games, guys. Yeah, no one voted on Donald Trump, just like real life. No, I'm just kidding. No. But yeah, good games, guys. And thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We're about to hit 2 hours, and I know we're pushing the limit with Glenn. Look at him right now. Look at him. He's ready to go to bed. I've never seen someone more longingly for anything besides my older brother trying to rob people. So we'll close it out right here. Glenn, we'll let you go first. What, you got any last words for these people?
Man. Don't die.
All right, wise words right there, guys. Mr. Anthony Ramella, go ahead, dude. You got so much stuff to plug, so plug it now, man.
Shake and Bake Media. Our website should be live like early next week. I'm just about done with that. If you need CBD edibles, it's Exotic Leaf USA, XOTIC, none of this E bullshit. If you want to see funny stuff, go to I'm_Anthony Ramel on Instagram. I'm usually putting something out there that'll probably make you laugh or shake your head. One or the other, but at least you'll be entertained.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. Make it short and sweet. Love you guys. Thank you, chat, so much for showing up tonight. And, since I've been on, this show just keeps getting better and better. So, But no, we're always having a good time, and we want to kind of keep this going. If you want to be entertained, come see us late on Friday nights at some ball. And what do you got going on, Cody?
Oh, literally nothing. Yeah. I mean,
he's gonna jerk off after this.
But maybe it's solid point. I mean, I'd say there's about 55% chance.
He's just getting online and trying to find Vandal's porn somewhere. So
Randall.com. I changed the name.
Gotta make it real, real difficult to find. Yeah, I mean, thanks for hanging out, I guess. That's about it.
Well, after that sincere words
got,
from
yeah.
Cody. Yeah, guys, as always, thank you for hanging out with us. We do it because we have so much fun hanging out with everyone in the chat, getting you guys being able to be included. We're bringing the games to the channel. Besides this gaming on the shows where we do it sometimes on Mondays, every week we'll do it on Friday. I'm also starting maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays. Got to figure out the time frame because everyone's fucking on a fucking show during the fucking week. And so, of course, I got to figure out the right time for it. But I'm going to start gaming on the channel. I'm going to do a dedicated show to the story of Fallout New Vegas because that's the game that I'm really good at and no one cares about. But other than that, I'll also toss in some multiplayer games. I did a test stream earlier this week. It turned out well. So if you have an Xbox, feel free to add me. I'll type my name into the chat. It's WHW Vandal. And you can add me on Xbox. And then when I do the streams, they won't be able to see you or hear you unless you come into my party. I'll have an Xbox Live party up. And I'll be playing some multiplayer games. Cody plays Rocket League. We'll see if we can get him on during the midweek. And then do something or whatever. But it's just a good time to relax. There's so much stress going on in the fucking world. We want to make sure we provide a place of entertainment so that you have somewhere to come and fucking unwind. But other than that...
Lady Liberty was dick.
So we
That's
know...
fucking awesome.
So we know why he's lube now. No. But yeah, so make sure you guys, if you guys want to go vibe some vape shit and you can, and it's not illegal in your state, localvape.com, use the code Amigos20. They give us that code to give to you. We don't get kickbacks. I don't get free shit for that. We don't get nothing. It's just for you guys to go and buy some shit. Make sure you guys buy some Breestone's coils. And for all Australia fam, get Breezetones coils and Victory Vape in Australia, as well as Local Vape in Las Vegas, Local Vape in the States, and then also Steel Valley Vapors, you can get them, and a couple of other places. Other than that, I should be back Monday with the regular crew of the adults, and I'll be the childing out on there, but we should be back next Friday. Other than that, you guys have a beautiful fucking night. Don't let the bullshit get to you. There's always going to be bullshit. It depends on how you identify with it. So don't do that. Anyways, peace out, everybody, and have a great fucking night. And I got an outro. I'll remember this time.